guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be kind of like a little bit of a studio vlog slash day in my life as a small business owner. If you didn't know already, I run my own houseplant business here in New Zealand, and I am getting a delivery of plants today, so I thought it'd be fun to film it and show you a little plant unboxing and what I do to prep the plants to be put on my shop. So that should be being delivered sometime later this morning, but I thought I would start the video now and I'll show you some of the plants that I got in last week. So starting off, I have a beautiful selection of philodendron ring of fire, and actually some of these have inflorescence, which is the bloom that they get. I don't know how well it will show up on camera, but these are actually variegated as well, which I thought was really cool. And I have just noticed that actually this one is starting to open, which is pretty exciting. But yeah, I got a beautiful selection of them, as you can see here. But these have been really popular, and I can totally see why. They are such a beautiful size. Some of them have really nice variegation on, like, show you this one. Like, those leaves are so stunning. I really like the ones with big chunky variegation, but I also absolutely love, but I actually really love this kind of sort of mottled marbly variegation. I think I like this a bit more than the large sectoral variegation, but yeah, some of these are absolutely stunning. So when I got these in, I basically just went through each one, removed any sort of dead or small or discoloring leaves at the bottom. I gave them all a little support. I sell these clear acrylic plant stakes, and I just cut them in half just to give these a bit of support so they're not wobbling around in the pot when they are to be shipped. So yeah, I have a nice selection of these philodendron ring of fire. So beautiful. And the next plant I want to show you is, let's grab this one. These absolutely monstrous philodendron Jose Buono. They are absolutely stunning. Sorry if the sun is coming in on the wrong angle, but these leaves are absolutely stunning. That one, and then there's this one, and these plants are pretty big. Like, look at the size of that leaf compared to my head. Like, these plants are massive. It has a absolutely stunning new variegated leaf coming in. I was so happy when these became available, because I've had one since last year. I managed to get one off my friend who owns a nursery, and it has just been an absolute pleasure to grow. They are such beautiful plants, super easy to care for, and yeah, I just love a good philodendron. So I got a selection of those. I'll show you some other ones. Let's show you this one. This one is not super variegated, but it has massive leaves. Like, these leaves are so huge and so pretty. I love these philodendron. Like, look at that leaf, so big. And they come on a cocoa pole already. So again, when these plants come in, I just removed some of the smaller yellowing leaves from the bottom, and I re-staked them. So they came with these metal pins to hold the plant on the stake, but I prefer to use plant velcro. It is just a bit more gentler on the plant stem, and I just make sure that all the potting mix is sort of even in the pot and there's no roots exposed, and I make sure the pole is really stable as well, so when they are being shipped out or customers are picking them up, they're in the best possible condition. And before they go out the door, or before I pack them, I also wipe all the leaves down with a microfiber cloth and a leaf shine or a neem oil spray, just to make sure that there's no dust or dirt on the leaves and they arrive looking in the best possible condition. So yeah, those two are the newest additions to the website, and I am super stoked to be able to get them. I love them. Like, look at the size of that. So yeah, I've got quite a few of these back here, taking up a lot of room on the plant shelf. Yeah, that's sort of all I have in that is new. But I've also been doing some standard plants that I get in, and I've been trellising them on these bamboo hoops. So I think that adds a really nice option to the website as well if you want a ready trellised plant, and I think they look really, really good. So I have a few plants coming in that I specifically got in to put on some more of these trellises. This is just a beautiful golden pothos. But I have some silver satin pothos coming in, which I also want to put on these hoops because I think they look really, really cool. So yeah, I will touch base when my delivery arrives. I have 2 boxes coming, and one of the plants in the boxes that are coming is a new release to New Zealand, so I'm super excited to get that in. From the photos I've seen, it looks absolutely beautiful. I will touch base when the goodies arrive. Okay, so the plants have arrived, so I've got them to the side here, and I'm going to pull them out and show you what we got. So first up is just a restock of these Peperomia Piccolo Banda. Super, super pretty little plants. Next is another houseplant staple. These are Enjoy Pothos. Next are some of my absolute favourite. These are Satin Pothos or Syndapsis Pictus. Super, super beautiful. I really rate these. I think they're absolutely stunning, and I can't wait to pop some of these on the trellises. So these are a new one to the website. I will pop the name on the screen because I can't remember off the top of my head, but they are such a cute little variegated houseplant. Now I'm going to show you the new philodendrons that have been released to New Zealand. So I'll grab one and I'll show you. These are Philodendron MC Finale, and they are a new release to New Zealand. They have these beautiful orangey red leaves that sort of fade down to a darker red and then eventually fade down to green. So, so pretty. I'm really excited for these. So in true New Zealand fashion, it has started raining outside, so I thought I would come back inside to my shop and give you a better look at these new philodendron. It's not quite picking up on camera actually how vibrant these new leaves are, but they're a real vibrant orangey red, and then they sort of fade down to this beautiful darker maroon color, and then eventually fade down to this green. I think they are, look at that, I think they are so, so pretty. So I'm very excited to photograph these and get them on the website today. I think they will do well. These are a nice compact growing philodendron, so if you're a bit short on space, these will be nice. I think they do get pretty large. I think they are a philodendron imperial green sort of hybrid, so they can get pretty large in terms of leaf size, but they are a compact growing philodendron. So yeah, I'm really excited to add these to the collection. I thought I would show you this one again because they are just so cute. I've never really been a fan of these, but I just thought I would try some on the shop, and they are so cute. They've got the perfect sort of pink and cream variegation mixed in with the green, and again these are a nice compact growing little plant. Super easy to propagate. You can just trim them back to keep them nice and small, but I think they add a fun pop of color. So I got a few of those, and like I said, I got the silver satin pothos and Enjoy, and I also got the Peperomia Piccolo Banda. So they're just restocking this, and this are new. So I need to take photos of these and put them on the website. But what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go through, remove any damaged leaves, because obviously these plants get shipped to me in boxes and they do rub up against one another and they do get damaged. So I like to go through and prune them all, trim them, make them look super nice and healthy. With plants like these, where they are a little bit top heavy, I will stake them and I will wipe down all the leaves, get them looking all nice and lush. And for some of the Syndapsis, I am going to put them on the bamboo trellises like I showed you earlier. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and prep all the plants. So first ones I'm going to go through are these little Peperomia, and I'm just going to make sure there are no little leaves or broken off stems anywhere. They always do get a little bit damaged because peperomia are super delicate plants when it comes to shipping. They do need a little bit of a water too. They are a little bit dehydrated. But that one looks pretty good. Okay, that one is all cleaned up and done. I'll give them all a water once they are sort of put away on their plant shelves, because I think some of the other stock plants need a water too. That looks pretty good, no loose leaves. So those three are done. This little cutie pie needs some clippings. This one's a really nice one. It has such nice variegation. I think the other two that I got are a little bit more green than this one, but that's okay. So I'm going to pop these away on the shelf. So these are the other two, and you can see they're a little bit more green, but they still do have lots of pop of that gorgeous little pinky variegation. They're so healthy. I'm really impressed with this supplier. Their plants always look super amazing. So where can I put these? These definitely don't need a water. They are full of water. Next up is the Pothos Enjoy. I can already see a few of these older propagation leaves need to be snipped off. Now I could leave them on and let the customer snip them off if they don't like the look of them, but I prefer to send the plants how I would like to receive them, and I would like to receive them in the best possible condition that they can be in. So yeah, I like to snip off any of the sort of older deformed propagation leaves, or even if the plant is too bushy, like too dense, I will prune it back a bit as well, as that just helps with airflow and stops leaves getting stuck and deformed as they're unfurling. So next are these beautiful Syndapsis pictus or silver satin pothos. So these, I got 6 of them, so I'm going to trellis 3 and keep 3 trailing. I think these beautiful little bushy ones I will keep as the trailing ones, and then ones that have sort of a bit of a longer vine I will trellis, just to help sort of keep them a bit more contained. But these ones are pretty heavy, so they've been watered recently, so I don't need to water these. I'm just going to go through and inspect each one and make sure that there are no pests, there are no sort of dead or dying leaves. It is all looking good. Okay, so on to tidying up these beautiful plants. Now I'm going to be using my clear acrylic plant supports for these, and I'm going to stake each one and support them with these. I just think they look really nice, really sleek, and obviously they support plants really well. So I just push that down into the soil, and then I'm going to get some plant Velcro and wrap it around to help hold the plant in place. Honestly, plant Velcro has been such a game changer in my plant care routine. I remember when I first discovered it, it was like, this is amazing. So basically it's got a soft furry side one side, and then the grippy side the other side, and you wrap the soft side around your plant stem, and that's what helps support it. And then you wrap it around your plant, wrap it around the support pole, and that is what holds it all together, like so. And I think they look really good. I like going the extra mile for my customers who buy plants from me. I want the plants sort of set up ready to go. In an ideal world, I would repot every single plant that I get in, but that is just something that I can't do right now. So yeah, although a lot of these are actually in really good soil, so they're not the nursery soil, they're actually like a proper soil mix. But yeah, I think they look nice and tidy. They're not wobbling in the pot anymore, and I will wipe the leaves down as they sell. You can sort of see by this one of how much of a lean they can get on, so they definitely do need a support. And I remove any bottom leaves that are sort of discoloured or damaged, or that are just kind of like hiding under the soil. There's no real point in having foliage tucked in under the soil. That can just help create problems later down the track. So I just remove any of the small foliage from down there, sort of give it a bit of a squeeze and re-zhuzh the soil around. Pop a support stake in, get a bit of Velcro, like so. Beautiful. And it's so much, look, it's so well supported now, it's not flopping around in the pot. Gosh, I cannot wait for summer. I am so excited for summer and spring this year. We are doing upgrades to my greenhouse, so I will be able to cater to having more plants in stock at all times, and hopefully making it a bit more like winter proof, so these plants will be alright over the winter time, because plants definitely slow down a lot in terms of sales when it comes to winter time here in New Zealand, which, like, I can understand, but also we get really mild winters here in New Zealand, so plants are pretty hardy. Obviously there are some plants that are more sensitive to the cold, but for the most part, like most of the house plants we have here do pretty well, as long as when you get them home you keep them nice and warm if you can, and provide them with enough light, and don't repot them, just let them settle into your household conditions. They usually do really fine. Yeah, winter is always such a big struggle, especially when you're in the houseplant business over winter time. But we just stick it through each year, because come spring and summer everything is alright again. I feel like this winter has been particularly hard though, because we're in the living crisis, so people aren't really spending their extra money on the luxuries like houseplants. So yeah, I mean, you just got to do what you got to do to try and survive through the tough times and the tough months, and hopefully everything picks up again. But I really do appreciate each and every one of my customers. I honestly feel like I have the best customers. Everyone is so nice and so understanding when it comes to like shipping and things, if they have to pay extra for larger items or heavier items. I never have any trouble with that. Everyone is so kind. Yeah, I really value my customers. They are awesome, and a lot of them are actually becoming like my plant friends on Instagram and stuff. It's really cool. I love this little community we are building, and I do want to expand on that. So aside from running a business, I do want to create a cool plant community. So that's one of my goals that I'm working on. So that is all the plants prepped for the shop. Now, like I said, I obviously do have to water some, and I need to take product photos of the new plants that have come in. I will have to do that when the rain clears. I know it looks really sunny outside, and parts of it is, but it is drizzling as well. It's like typical Northland weather. It is super frustrating. You never know whether you can go outside or not, because you never know if it's going to be sunny or raining. You could look out the window and it be sunny. As soon as you go outside, it's going to be raining. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this little sort of vloggy business style video, and I get really excited when I unbox new plants, so I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my planting content, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!